If you've never seen how glass and stone collected from the ocean can be transformed into beautiful jewelry and other items, well, you're in for a treat. Rhonda Mellor created a line of jewelry that she calls By the Sea when she was stuck in St. Martin during COVID. What a horrible time that must have been, Rhonda. Stuck in St. Martin for months.
Every time we told the story, nobody really felt bad for us to be stuck down there. Yeah.
But that's when you discovered your love for the sea glass.
That's for sure. We were there in 2020 and we needed to come home and the airport closed. And that's when we decided to do some snorkeling, and you find glass on that island, and we had lots of it, and you need to do something with it.
So we're looking at some of these images of these materials.
Mm-hmm.
The glass is what, Rhonda?
Glass is actually objects made of glass, like bottles or glassware that has found its way in the ocean, whether by a hurricane or by waste products that there are a lot of cruise ships that go through.
Essentially garbage.
It is.
Right?
It is.
So that glass, but some of the things are natural, like other kinds of, like what are we holding here?
That's the actual glass in my hand.
That is the glass?
Yeah, that's actual glass.
Like from bottles, booze bottles, and all, you said glassware as well.
Yes, and it can take 50, 100 years for the waves and the sand to smooth the actual piece of glass to make it usable as well.
So you and your husband collected, how many?
70
pounds of sea glass.
Yes.
And brought it home.
Yes.
And said, I'm going to make a living doing this.
Well, I said we need to do something with it. So I started small with a couple things, started with some bookmarks. And
that's what we're looking at here. Those are bookmarks.
Yes, those are my bookmarks.
Okay.
Yeah, and then bracelets.
Yes. You brought several of these things today, and so ever since, so 2 years now, you've been making this, and you went back and loaded up on more sea glass.
Yes, we got some more and brought some back too as well, because it becomes kind of an obsession as well.
I can see. And look what she's turned it into. First of all, the colors here are extraordinary. You don't have to add anything with colors. These are all natural. This is the colors they were. A lot of blues, greens, browns, clear shells, and that's the side view of something. That's this.
Yes.
Okay, so these are necklaces. I see a lot of, your little turtles, you created those though.
Yes, that whole display is with resin. That's sea glass and resin together to make little designs. There's earrings and pendants, and the turtles are kind of fun. Sea turtles are famous down in St. Martin there. You know, there's 4 varieties of sea turtles, and they're endangered, so I love turtles.
And you go beyond jewelry. You have all kinds of wine stoppers. You just stack them up, and do you dream of these things? Like, what am I going to make next? And then you see a vision.
Yes, right? Kind of exactly how it works. Yeah.
Aren't those cool? I mean, look at that. And then all kinds of other little trinkety things, like this is a keychain.
Exactly.
With different items. I'm sure people want the story on what this stuff is.
Those have a little bit of driftwood that's from down there. They each have a little piece of a stone, and I tried to put little different messages on them. They can be personalized and so on.
And not just jewelry. Look at this, a little tiny vase.
Tops and bottoms. This would be the bottom of a glass
bottle. I got it. So you found it like this. So
they're 2 separate pieces. They're 2 separate pieces.
Oh, you put them together?
Yes. And this is the top of a bottle, and that's the bottom of a bottle, and we've resined it together to make a little air plant vase.
There's another one, a little brown one. So now you're doing some events.
Yes.
So as we look at more of these things, you go out and you sell these things, and you tell the stories, and people love to. I love these. I love all these blue
little
ones.
chokers, yeah.
And so people are most of them have never seen such a thing.
Yeah, we've had some people ask, what is sea glass? And you try to explain them. And my husband has a joke. He says, if it came from the sky, we'd call it sky glass. But it's sea glass because it comes from the sea.
I know. It's so self-explanatory.
Yeah.
And beautiful pieces over here as well. You have one that you're wearing one.
Yes.
It's the Eye of
Lucy.
Lucy.
And it's the operculum of one of the little animals down there. And as it grows, it pops these little operculums.
Right here. Here's a bunch of little ones.
Yeah.
Operculum?
Yeah, it's the closure of an opening of this animal. And as it grows, it sheds it. And we find all of these under the water and turn them into things. So necklaces. This one is a necklace, and then have some earrings on the other.
You're going to be somewhere. Is it this weekend?
It's a week from this weekend.
Okay.
So the 16th, we're in Silvis at Iron and Grain. There's a new coffee shop there, and they're doing like a block party. And then the following day, Skeleton Key Arts and Antiques has an outdoor fest as well. So we're looking forward to that.
Do you love doing the festivals?
Yeah, I love meeting people.
Yes.
It's a whole different thing. I taught for 40 years, so this is a new thing.
You were a teacher. Well, you know, you're still teaching and educating and
Yes.
upcycling and creating. By the Sea SXM, which means what, Rhonda?
SXM means St. Martin because that's where we were stuck, and that's the airport code. So SXM,
sure.
everybody calls it SXM down there.
Got it. So it's St. Martin is where, you know, for those of many of us have been there on a cruise or something. A beautiful French island.
Beautiful. Half of it's French and half of it's Dutch.
That's right. Yeah. So you were on the French side.
Of course.
With your French husband.
Bien sûr.
Yeah. It was great to see you.
Nice to see you again too.
By the Sea, Rhonda, the artist here.